Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. In a previous video, I had a shave with Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Organic Shaving Soap. Now this was really nice. I put this in the category of the super slicks. It gave me a lather that was nice and light and frothy, but very, very slick. I had great blade glide when I shaved with it. Really very, very nice. And a nice peppermint scent to boot. Now, Dr. Bronner's is known for their Pure-Castile soaps. They are, well, right here, they have an 18-in-1 uses. That's what they claim. You get at least 18 uses out of this. You can use it in the laundry. You can use it as a toothpaste. I have, and it's not bad. You can use it as a spray cleaner, and you can also shave with it. Now, this is their citrus scent, and they make a wide variety of scents. They also make an unscented, and they also make a peppermint scent, which is what I have, and this is what we're going to shave with today. And we're going to kind of compare it with their Peppermint Organic Shaving Soap right here, which is made specifically for shaving. But this has multi-uses, and one of them is shaving. So we're going to go ahead and shave with this. Now we're going to do it in two different ways. My first pass is I'm actually going to lather with my hands, and my second pass and third pass I hope to use a lathering bowl and my Vikings Blade Dark Stallion Badger brush. For this shave I'm going to use the same razor as I did with the previous Dr. Bronner shave, and that's my Gillette Tech post-war razor. My post-war Gillette Tech razor. Really nice. And I'm also going to use a Persona razor blade right here. So I'm going to use a Persona razor blade with that. And I'm going to finish it up with an Ozma alum bar and some Purasso aftershave. Very similar to the previous shave I had with their shaving soap. So let's get right to it. And let's wet the face and let's start the shave. I'm going to fill the sink a little bit, and while that's filling up, I'm going to get my razor and I'm going to load my blade. Persona blade. Okay, my sink is filled. I wet my face. I'm going to wet it once more. Okay, so here's the peppermint shaving. Here's the peppermint Pure-Castile soap. I'm using it for shaving. And they say all you need is 3 to 10 drops. Now I'm going to use probably a little, probably going to go with 10. So let me see if you can see this here. One, that was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 10 right there. Let's close that. And we're going to go ahead and just work it into my hands here. My hands are good and wet. My face is good and wet because I wet it twice. So, no pre-shave, just water on the face and just this soap. There it is. It's light. Now I suppose that if you're in a pinch, this would be a good substitute for a shave. If you didn't have anything in the house, if you ran out of your favorite shaving soap or shaving cream, this might work for you. Well, this is very, very thin on the face. Very, very thin. So, I'm going to add a little more water on my hand here. Now the soap, the Pure-Castile soap that comes in the bottle is very concentrated. Well, I shouldn't say very concentrated. I've heard it's concentrated, so you do dilute it. And as they say on the label, dilute, dilute, dilute. So that's why we're only using 10 drops here. All right, here's my razor with my blade loaded. I got some left on my hands. We'll just leave it there just in case we need to reapply, and you can barely see it here. Jeez. A little more water on there to get it going. All right, let's heat up my razor. All right, 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Not bad. So far, no tugging or pulling. Very, very thin layer. You're going to have to pay attention to where you shaved and where you are shaving. Okay. I'm going to use a little more water here, just to make sure I have some slickness. Have some left on my hands, so I'm going to do that. All right, that's the first pass done. Let's rinse. Nice, a nice first pass. Not bad at all. Well, let's see how it lathers up in a bowl. Let's throw some water in there, warm it up a little bit, and let's soak the brush right in the bowl there. Soak the brush right in the bowl. And let it sit for a couple minutes, and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm letting that brush soak in the bowl just a little bit. It's been a minute or so. It hasn't been too long, but that's enough to get it going. Let's dump this out. Okay, let me set the brush aside, and we're gonna take some of this soap, and we're gonna go again about 10 drops in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a little, maybe I was 11, but that's okay. Okay, so my brush is still fairly wet, so we're going to go ahead and build a lather here for my second pass. And it's becoming light and frothy, just like the other previous shaving soap I used. And it's, oh yeah, you can see how it's nice and light and frothy here. And we'll see if this method is a little bit better to shave than with the hands. Wow, that's very light and frothy. Look how that worked up. Wow, that really lathered up quickly. Okay, wow, look at that. I got a lot. It's going to get kind of sloppy here, but we'll get it on. You can see it a little more, that's for sure. And you can even do a little bit of face lathering here with the brush if you want to. And again, it's got a really nice peppermint scent, but it is a bit sloppy in trying to apply it because it gets so foamy. But that's the nature of the soap, I guess. All right, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna rinse my hands. Okay, this pass we're gonna go east to west across the grain. Very nice. I mean, this is really nice. This is not a bad shaving soap. Really, it's surprisingly good. I guess the real test would be in using a razor. It's a little more aggressive, but I went with the mild razor because I really don't know what to expect. Well, let's rinse. Not a bad second pass at all. I mean, that was pretty good. I think using it with a brush is a little more advantageous. I really do. Hands are okay if you're in a pinch and you're someplace where you don't have your shaving brush and you have this soap and you need to use your hands. You'll be okay with it. But I think a brush is the way to go, especially if you're used to, if you're familiar with and used to using the what I call the super slicks, where the lather is light and foamy like this. And I like the fact that it does foam up a little more when you use the brush, because you can then see where you're going. I have a lot there left, so I could get really 3 passes from those 10 drops, even though I'm doing 2, because the first pass is done lathering with my hands. But boy, this is surprisingly good. Okay, so here we go. Third pass against the grain, south to north. Okay, and you know, the slickness, when you use a brush, the slickness stays with you more, whereas when I use the hands, there wasn't enough water. So as you recall, I was hitting my mustache here with a little more water to maintain that slickness. But with the brush, the slickness is there. So I say, right now, the brush is the way to go. And there is some remnant slickness there, so that I can kind of do a little buffing here and there. I want to get this area right here a little bit. Right there. Okay. Sometimes talking and shaving, you do miss an area because you're really not paying much attention. All right, that's it. Let's rinse. Well, it took a lot of rinsing to get the slickness off, because that's what this soap is known for. That's why you only use a little bit, because it does have a lot of performance in just a little bit. Now, I did shower with the peppermint scented soap this morning. I use it as a shampoo, a face and body wash. And yes, especially when you use it as shampoo, even though I have a little bit of hair here, if you have more hair, you're going to have to rinse quite a bit, or so I've been told. But yeah, I did have to rinse a little more to get it off my body. And right now, rinse a little more to get it off my face. So we're going to do 2 final rinses. We're going to do 1 warm, 1 cold. And we'll call this shave finished pretty soon here. Okay, hurry up. All right, here we go with my warm water rinse. That's nice. Okay, then I go with my cold water rinse here. Ah, nice and cold. Well, I had some nice cold water out of the faucet this morning. All right, that was great. That was brilliant. All right, I got a nice clean towel waiting for me here. Very nice. Very nice. Really nice. All right, we're gonna go with my alum bar here. Again, I got nice cold water. You can't beat really cold water with an alum bar. Really is invigorating. Really wakes up the skin. All right, here we go. Nice, very nice. All right, remember to pat your alum bar dry. Get that residual water off of it. And then if you have a little dish like this, put it in there, let it air dry. It'll be ready for the next shave. All right, we're gonna let that set up. Okay, we're gonna finish it off now with some Purasso aftershave. This is got some nice menthol in it, so we're gonna use a little bit here. Great shave. That was really great. I'm so surprised at how well this soap performed as a shaving soap. The Dr. Bronner's Pure-Castile soap, 18-in-1 uses. Shaving is one of them. The peppermint scent is really, really fresh. It performed better with a brush in a bowl, lathering it up for me. You can use it with your hands, as you saw, but I think you get a better, nice, foamy, slicker lather using it with a brush in a bowl. Your mileage may vary, obviously. Perhaps I needed to work that into my hands and massage it into my hands and my skin a little more. Maybe I needed to use a little water, although I did hit my face with water twice. And, you know, also put a little more water on there during the shave, at least in one area. But with the brush in the bowl, I think I got a better result. And you know what? I got a darn nice shave. And that razor and blade really performed well. And I don't think it's not quite, well, it's not quite BBS, but boy, it's a nice shave. It really is. You know, 3 passes were required to get this done for me. But, you know, you might get 2 passes. If you're a cartridge razor user, you'll probably love something like this, as well as the soap made specifically for shaving, because it doesn't get really, really big and thick with the Santa beard. So your cartridge razor is likely not to clog as much. But boy, this is nice. You do have to rinse it off your face quite a bit. Because there is a slickness there, but that is good, because then that means you're getting a lot of protection. Yeah, I got a darn nice shave, a darn nice shave. Is it comparable to this one? You know, boy, they're real close. They're real close. I think this one has a few more key ingredients for moisturizing the face, that sort of thing. Although, boy, this is really close. They're very, very close. So, you know, really, you buy this, you're going to get shaving, and you're going to get laundry, you're going to get spray wash, toothpaste. Yeah, I've used this toothpaste. It's really not that bad. 1 drop on your toothbrush, and you're good to go. You have to rinse. Again, rinse, because, you know, there is that soap remnant. So it's not quite like a toothpaste. You know, you do get a peppermint scent. But yeah, really nice. Very, very close to this organic shaving soap, and it also comes in bar form, so it'd be interesting to lather from this bar of soap and see how that performs. And I'm probably going to do that down the road here too, and see how that works out. So boy, a lot of options with Dr. Bronner's. So if you're in a pinch and you don't have any shaving soap or shaving cream laying around, but you have this will give you a really nice shave. May not be BBS, but then again, it depends on the blade and the razor that you're going to use. And you can see using it with a brush and bowl gives you a better result as far as slickness and coating and seeing where you're going. You know, I showed that. If you don't have a brush handy, you can use your hands. Maybe, perhaps, use a little more than I did and a little more water, and you may or may not get more of a foamy lather. Also depends on how soft or hard your water is. All right, hey, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog, for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this, and I'll see you again real soon.